What is up, guys? Today we are inside of the RV Battles game again, and today I'm going to show you guys how to open up the elevator right over there. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do, if you don't already do this, you're going to want to turn your AFK on. Otherwise, this is probably going to be a bit hard because you're going to keep getting teleported into games, and that's not good at all. So basically, you're also going to need 10 wins for this. I forgot to mention that, so that's kind of unfortunate. But if you haven't gotten 10 wins, just get 10 wins and then come back to this episode because I'm pretty positive, I am almost certain that you need to have at least 10 wins for this to work. But basically, what you're going to want to do is once you get 10 wins, you're going to want to hop down here. Now, I'm just going to keep doing this. Also, yes, I know I have the shrine open. I might make a video on that. I probably will. It's just that that day is not going to be today. So, I'm sorry if you're trying to find the shrine. You're just going to have to either wait for the episode to come out, or you're going to have to go to another YouTuber, which, honestly, if you go to another YouTuber, no, don't worry, I won't mind. But today, first, what you gotta do is you gotta wait for the big gap in between the fan blades, and then once you're through, you should get to this area. Now, instead of going to here, you're going to want to go to here. Now, the door won't always be open. First, you actually have to do a code, which that code is 7632349. So just once you're done with that, just press the enter button, and then if you do it correctly, it should open up the door. And again, the code is 7632349. And then just hit the little star button down here. Once you do that, this door will open. Again, I already did all these steps, so I can't really do them again. Basically, this lever will be down. Just click the lever. It'll do a cutscene. It'll flip the lever up, and then you're good to go. These things will turn on. But we still gotta do more. That isn't all we have to do. As you'll notice, nothing actually happens to the elevator when you do that if you go over there. Again, I've already unlocked mine, so I can't show you guys that. Also, a little pro tip, if you guys want to go fast, just run into the obstacles. So, yeah, you don't have to do that again. Now that I think about it, though, we actually do have to be over there. So I have to go back there, and that's not good because we just left there. But I just ran into that. I don't know why I didn't wait. Hurry, hurry! No, we missed it. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, we can just wait for it to come back. There it is. Okay, good. Now we go through here again. This time you're going to actually want to do the obby. Now, if you guys don't know how to do this secret obby, again, you're going to need 10 wins to get inside this area. But just go down here to where the spikes are. And if you get touched by the spikes, that happens. So try not to touch the spikes. But basically, this is kind of just a waiting game. You gotta wait for the spikes to go back in. So just wait for all 5 spikes to go back in. And that I was right on the last one. I am so disappointed in myself. Also, there is a little thing that you can do if you get lucky. So there's still a glitch, as you know, because if you read the description, it says that there will be glitches in the game since it's still like in beta or alpha. I forget which one. I think it's beta, but it will randomly give you your acrobatics back, and you can skip a lot of the obby if it does that. But basically, just hop up here, or if you want to go faster, hop up here. It's kind of hard to do this on mobile for some reason. Like, it just doesn't let you jump up here, or if you're lagging at all. But if you get your acrobatics back from a glitch, then what you can do is you can just hop to there, just double jump dive like that. But for any of you guys who didn't do that, and if you're on mobile, I'll do the full lobby for you. Basically, just jump up these crates. It's honestly pretty simple. This part, again, might be a bit hard on mobile since the air vents push you. Little tip there, just try to keep jumping because as you can see, if I just walk, it's very hard for me to not get pushed off. I was kind of hanging there by a thread, so that wasn't good. But then just cross these beams over here, And then you're going to want to jump to here. This will be a ramp. Jump to that pole. Then go outside of the vent again. Hop over here. Again, this involves a vent right here, so just be careful. You'll be there. See, that's what I'm talking about. It randomly gives you your acrobatics in the part where you're not supposed to have acrobatics, but basically you can make this jump without using the acrobatics too. But again, if you get acrobatics from a glitch, then you can just do this like that. I kind of did that poorly, so it can be much easier than it just looked for me to do it. But basically, just complete the obby with acrobatics or not. Come down here and switch the switches until all the buttons turn green and the orb turns purple. Now, I'm not absolutely sure because I did this a bit of time ago, but I believe you just flip this switch, and then this switch in that order, and then it works. Also, if you have the sword like this girl, then you can charge it up once you're done with it. But you don't have to do that, because it's not necessary. You just need to flip the switches. But if you're trying to get the shrine, then you might want to, charge up the swords as long as you have them, so that way you don't have to come back there. Now, the last place we have to go, also when you do the what's it called, the levers, it'll also give you another cutscene with the button. One of the buttons near the elevator should turn green. That will show you that you've done it right. Now basically this part you don't need 10 wins. So technically you still have to do 10. You still have to have 10 wins to do this, unfortunately, because you have to turn on the power, otherwise it won't activate the elevator when you pull the switches. So unfortunately, although this area that looks a lot like Opaque, except different at the same time. Anyway, so as I was saying, I don't know why that's at 10%. Okay, we'll just roll with that. Anyways, though, basically, this part you don't need 10 wins to get into, but again, you need to do the switches first, like the power lever. You need to do that first, otherwise this won't work. So unfortunately, technically, you still need 10 wins to do this part too. Basically, just do the normal obby. Again, on this obby too, and this one's more frequently, but it actually glitches where it gives you acrobatics. You can skip a ton of this obby if it does that, but if you don't have acrobatics, you can still. That's what you don't want to do, but you can still do that. You'll just have to restart the obby, so that's terrific. Basically, though, just once you get to this point, if you're in a rush or you just don't want to play this game, you can just do that. Honestly, at first I didn't want to play this game too much, but then I played it and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm liking this game way more than I thought I would. But basically, just do this. The only thing that I don't like about this hobby, which is why it took me forever to complete for the shrine, is that these platforms sometimes are very hard to notice. But basically, just get up here. You can take a snapshot. You can get out of the map. Just make sure to come back here, obviously. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do the obby again. And if you're like me, that's going to be a third time. Basically, just go where this guy's going, and you can charge up the sword. But first, again, you gotta flip the levers. I'm not entirely sure of this, but I believe the lever area, like the lever order, is this one, and then this one. I could be wrong. I really don't know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I forget. But basically, just do both of those obbies, and well, yeah, flip the levers too while you're there, cause you gotta do that. Then another cutscene should happen. Also, I believe you can do them in both orders. But this time, there'll actually be 2 cutscenes, as long as this was your second one. If you did this one first, then there won't be a second cutscene, but instead on the first one that I did, there will be a second cutscene. And the elevator will open up, so you can just walk inside the elevator now. And, yeah, that's basically how you get the elevator. We're kind of right there, too, for getting the shrine, so I might as well show you guys that in this video, too. Basically, this door is usually closed. Again, I've already done this, so I'm sorry, but I've already done this. So, basically just go over here, and then under one of these chairs, there should be a green star instead of the normal yellowish. It's right there. You'll be able to click on it like this. Click on it. and the door will open up, and you'll be good to go. I'm sorry, guys. I still forget which ones it is. I think it's this one and this one, and if not, it's these two and that one. Basically, just charge up Rusa's sword now. Also, you do have to charge up the swords for the shrine. But basically, once you have all three charged up swords, aka Sabrina's Sword of Healing, DJ's Sword of Agility, and Rusa's Sword of Truth. Also, I suggest that if you're doing the shrine, you hold out the Sword of Agility whenever you're not doing one of the obbies, so that way you actually get like a little speed boost. But basically, just do that, and then once you have all three swords charged up fully, just go back down to where we started off on this episode, where I was talking about the shrine basically. And once you get there, well, also we actually have to get there, so yeah. But again, you're going to need 10 wins for this too. I really wish they didn't make you have to do that, because for anyone who doesn't want to play the game too much, you have to do this. Also, I forgot to mention, you can only charge up the swords if you have the owner of the skin, the owner of the sword skin on. So basically, if you're trying to charge up Sabrina's sword, then you have to have the Sabrina skin on. If you're trying to charge up Rusa's sword, you have to have the Russo skin on. And if you're trying to charge up DJ's sword, you have to have DJ on. So yeah, you kind of have to do grinding in this game. And again, I wish they didn't make you do that, but oh well. But basically, once you have all three swords charged up, this should open up, and inside here you can place down the sword. Now there is a little glitch where it just freezes at the cutscene, so like you can still move your character, but the camera's just permanently pointed there. The way to fix that is either to leave the server. However, you might have to charge up the swords again and do the obby again. Except for Rusa's sword, because there's no obby for that. But the better way is to hit spectate, so that way you spectate the mini game that the people are doing. And if it isn't there, just wait for it to appear. Once people get into a game, just click the spectate button, and then it should work again. But basically, just put in all three swords. You only have to actually put in one sword to get the badge. But if you want to do the final battle, you're going to have to put in all three swords. And the final battle is only like it's actually tomorrow technically, because today we're getting the second to last badge for the RB battles event, I believe. I'm pretty sure, because today we have Crusher. I'm pretty sure, and then I believe it's gonna be redemption rounds for build battle. I don't exactly know. It might be the finals. It might be the redemption round for the last one. I don't know. But basically, just have these in there so that way you can try to do the final battle. I'll probably make a video on how to do that once I figure it out. Which that might take a while. Hopefully it won't though. But that is going to be it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, then make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, or you want some more RB Battles studio game thingy. The RB Battles game, basically. That's what we'll call it. And everybody, peace out.